Let's get ready to rumble! With this episode of Dragon Ball Super, episode 21, fight begins the battle between Freeza and his army against the Z Fighters, and of course until Son Goku and Vegeta arise. Which, in fact, in this episode, they're actually, I don't know, I really want to know where the fuck we send them. I really want to know that. I mean, they keep the training and everything, and of course, after Vegeta, Goku tried to train himself, fight each other all this time, Whistler was just like saying, like, they're fighting each other like they were some kind of, like, two small, two, like, small kids, who were fighting, in junior school. So that's why, he thought, why don't you, fight, where your house is, or behind the school, or someone else, why did you come for me, why did you come to me to train and everything, like, everything's useless and all that kind of stuff. And of course, Lord Pierce, slurping, some kind of a slurpee. Brain freeze! I wish. For Beerus, not for me. So, and there, and when of course Beerus said, after all this noise, I'm really tired, all this noise, it's killing me! Why didn't you send me in that place? Okay, and of course, Whis, are you sure, like, send me that place? I'm tired to see, to hearing them, fighting and everything. I want to be quiet and everything. Okay, as I wish, and boom! He sent Vegeta and Goku to some place I actually don't know where. I really want to know where he really sent them. So, of course, the episodes starting, there you have, Freeza and his 1,000 soldiers, just came along and everything, and saying, like, he wants revenge on Goku and everything. And there you have anyone. And there you have, there you have, like, Gohan, Piccolo, Master Roshi, Krillin, damn, I can't fucking remember the Free-Eye guy. I mean his name. I can't really remember his name. And of course, just came along. You have, Bulma and of course Jacob, the Gaki Control. See, who is, like, in the last episode, like in the movie, he is a coward. And in this episode, he only showed one kick, which actually in the movie, his spell was extended. He really showed himself he can be truly, have a full potential, as a fighter and everything. But, in this episode, he only just did, like, excuse me, just look over there. Bang! And, just one strike of his leg and he was knocked out. But the one most interesting part of this episode was, the time, where Frieza sends, like, sorry, not sent. Where he said, oh, I remember you, I killed you, on Namek and everything, twice. One time, he injured him when, when he was in his, second form, with his horns, he was like, like that. It was really kind of nasty. Even when I was younger and seeing that, it was really kind of nasty. And the second time, when he was in his final form, he just, put him in the air and crushed him until he exploded. Which actually, even that was nasty. But then, in fact, I really liked, when we see, in the Dragon Ball Super, when Freeza was talking about Krillin, I really like they used, the good old, flashbacks, the animation and everything, the graphic, from the old, original Dragon Ball Z universe. Story. So I really like that, that Dragon Ball Super is using that. Not exchanging them with a new, fresh, animation. I really like that using the old ones. I really like that. That's one of the big pluses when I first, watched Dragon Ball Super. One of the big pluses. Damn, what the fuck, we sent Vegeta and Goku. But whatever. One of the most interesting part, like in the movie, he said, like, when Freeza said, like, okay, I will wait. I will wait for Goku, for, like, because when when Gohan tried to say to Bulma that Freeza became stronger and stronger, like he was a different person, and he was like, Bulma's like, Goku, Frieza, please, Goku is not right here. I couldn't contact him or Vegeta. Can you wait, for a while, until they come? And he was like, well, I really waited for a very long time. Yes, I could wait for 10 seconds. And it was like, what the fuck? 10 seconds. He was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And of course, then Sorbet, get him, boys! And of course everybody's ready. You know, Master Roshi, you know, said that they already have, you know, the magic beans and everything. And of course, you know, the most interesting part, you know, in Dragon Ball Super movie, they didn't actually. I don't recall they actually wanted to call Majin Buu fighting with the others. I mean, because in Dragon Ball Super in this episode they add that like they try to take Majin Buu to find alongside them, and of course, you know, he was asleep and he will be waking and he will be in deep sleep for a while. So failing with Majin Buu, fail. Which actually I would really be excited to see Majin Buu fight, even if he's in his fat form. It was really, you know, cool to see, because if you remember when Freeza said like that King Cole, his father, told him that the only two persons he never have to fight was Majin Buu and Lord Beerus, and it would be really great to see like Majin Buu like came dead, and to see the expression of Freeza shitting his pants, you know, like seeing like Majin Buu is fighting alongside them. But maybe, I mean, there's a lot of things like they were changed, you know, right here, you know, in the Resurrection of F. I mean, there were a lot of changes, you know, for you know, when the Resurrection of F saga, you know, there's different like that it was in the movie. Like for example, like Tagoma, he died, you know, in the space, and there you have it in the battlefield. And one other thing, you know, in movie, Freeza was the one who wounded Gon, you know, and in this episode, when Shisami, you know, the red demon with horns, like the sword, but after you see that his soldiers are failing and everything, alongside, you know, against, you know, Piccolo, Master Roshi and everything, and all these guys, you know, so like Shisami said like, you know, it's time for me to go, you know, it's showtime. So he's trying to, you know, to defeat Gohan, and of course, you know, and he just just hugged him, you know, just trying to, you know, to break his spine, and they had, out of nowhere, Tagoma with his laser beams, he shoot through Shisami, through Gon. You know, in one single shot, he knocked out both of them. I mean, and there you have the explanation why. Because Sorbet told them that like Shisami is the strongest in the, you know, Frieza's army, and of course, you know, Tagoma, you know, like, okay, now you're pissing me off. You want to say that I'm weak? Huh? That's the only thing. I'm weak. I'm nobody. Huh? And then who the fuck spent, you know, training with Frieza, you know, to get him stronger? Because because also we have a flashback when Tagoma, when it was explaining that he was the guinea pig that Frieza trained with, so he became stronger, and every single time he breaks every single bone in his body, and told him like, you know, okay, now use the regenerator so you can, you know, heal yourself and everything until tomorrow, because tomorrow we start again. And the previous line with this train, like Tagoma, you know, described that, you know, like he became much more colder and reasonable and everything, like, you know, like to show his true potential to be the #1, like, strongest member in the Frieza's army. And of course, you know, like he said, if you know, like he said, Frieza, if I defeat all of them, would you make me commander, you know, of your Frieza's army? You know, and of course he said, like he said to his soldiers, not only that, but I will make you, you know, choose your favorite planet to be, so you can be the master of it too, you know, as a reward. Like he said to his, oh yeah. I mean that was the end of the episode, because at the end of the episode, like there you have, you know, like Tagoma approaching to them, ready to fight and everything, and of course, before that, one of the most interesting part, Krillin. When I want to talk about it before, I mean, Frieza said to his soldiers, like, if you kill Krillin, I will give you every single planet you want as a reward, because he fought all this time. He fought like, you know, he is like, you know, he is the weakest of all, because in the Frieza saga, fair enough, he defeated him easily. I mean, everybody get that, because Krillin was always the kind of character, you know, who always pissed his pants. You know, he shit his pants of scare. Or because every single time he tried to find a new opponent, or should I say every single opponent, he's scared. He always scared. So, you get the idea. But in this episode, I mean, like in the movie, I mean, it was really great. I mean, well, movie, it was a little bit changed, but it was really great. Because at the beginning, like, you know, every single time when I watched this episode, I said, come on, Krillin, you can do it. Come on, do it for Ender 18. Do it for your daughter. Come on, you can do it. You know, I mean, he's pretending to be scared because he is scared. But you know, like, he just need to drop his out of his fear, and out of nowhere, one of these Frieza's soldiers is trying to punch him, and of course try to punch, and he avoided easily because like he already predicted the move and everything. And of course, Master Roshi explained why. I mean, it's fair enough, it's the ultimate reason because he fucking saw Goku every single time when a new villain shows up, and the main villain I'm talking about. Every single time he watched Goku fighting him. For example, like Vegeta, Piccolo, Majin Buu, Cell, Beerus, the androids. Every single time he saw him fighting, and he remembers every single move because after seeing all these fights with these incredible strong opponents, of course, he somehow psychologically he will think himself like he will become stronger and everything because, like Master Roshi said, there is no way you can easily be lose with those weaklings because after all he watched every single fight and he learned something from that. And of course, after that, he finally found the confidence in him, like in the good old times, even if he always was a coward, but whatever. He found, his confidence back again and going in action and everything. I mean, even Freeza was surprised. But it was really good, really good. And one of the most funniest part of all is when Sorbet tried to say to his soldiers, like, lose your head, you have to make a coordinated attack and everything. And of course, like, Sorbet, like Freeza, like, Sorbet, you're annoying me. Boom! And he was just, with just one finger, he just, boom, bounced, just bounced, throw him away, like some kind of a beach ball. Like, get the fuck out of here. You really are a fool. I don't need you and everything, alright? You really fucking annoy me and everything. And the entire time, was that the main part of this episode was like, the OZ fighters, trying to fight the Freeza soldiers and everything, to just somehow, just like, to make sure like Goku will arrive in time, like, and of course, like everybody said, like, don't get injured and everything, and of course, because they want to buy some Goku and Vegeta time until they arrive. Again, where the fuck are they? Where the fuck we sent them? I mean, I don't know, man. We'll see. I mean, where the fuck sent them? And then I don't know. This one particular point. Sorbet, tries, with the, the reader of the power level and everything. I don't actually remember how it's actually called. But he see that his strength, power level, grow much more stronger than it was before. And then he said like he surpassed even also the Ginyu Force. And he was like, oh, I heard of them, but they already surpassed them and everything. And out of nowhere, in the last scene, when Tagoma was ready to prepare himself and everything, he had the frog. And I was wondering, the frog already appeared one time when Sorbet and Tagoma was, on the planet Earth, first time collecting the Dragon Balls, and I thought like, no, don't tell me, is that the same frog that? Oh my god! And then I thought, is that Captain Ginyu? Don't tell me that. Don't tell me if he's gonna try to take over Tagoma's body. Don't tell me that. Oh my god. If that frog is Captain Ginyu, then Tagoma, you're screwed. You're screwed. I remember that. I recall, when Captain Ginyu tried to switch bodies, and of course, Goku strike. Goku just throw away. Before he could take the original body. I don't actually recall if it was Vegeta or someone else, but over there. He just threw the frog. He just threw the frog. Right up in the air, so he switched bodies with the frog. So, if that frog is Captain Ginyu, then, oh my god. The last survivor of the Ginyu Force is back. The only one who's not dead. Because if you remember, he was all this time, he was a frog. His only original body was destroyed. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it was, yeah. So, also, one of the most part, when Master Roshi, tried to encourage, to try to find his confidence inside Krillin and everything, he told him like, remember, I'm one of the greatest master senseis of all time. You remember the Master Roshi school. The symbol and everything, like on his Kung Fu suit. It was really cool. Master Roshi is great. He really is great in strength and everything, but he is He's one of the biggest perverts in anime I ever. He was one of the big. He was one of the big old perverts I ever saw in anime. I mean, I don't know if there was a contest of old people. You know, who is the biggest pervert of all time? I think Master Roshi was gonna win the first place. I think he's gonna win the first prize. I believe that. I truly believe that. I mean, but that's another thing. So that was the entire episode. So the animation was simple, like the old episode of Dragon Ball Super. I mean, at least not from the beginning, but later. I mean, it was really cool. The episode was really great. And everything, all the fighting, Piccolo, everybody, trying to do his best to try to, to destroy the soldiers and everything. And of course, Freeza already, in this episode, always see that, his soldiers became weak and everything like this. These are Frieza's soldiers? It looks like that all this time they became like the second class. Because Freeza always wanted his army to be first class, the strongest, powerful, and everything. I mean, I really want to see, Taguma's true potential. I mean, if that frog is Captain Ginyu, they will take his body. So with that, I'm done. I mean, I really am done. Rate the video, comment, subscribe. Give me a first dig. Give me what you personally think about this episode. Give me what you personally think about Taguma. What do you think about his full potential is gonna be? What do you think is gonna happen next? If you didn't watch Resurrection Wrath, but remember, the plot is the same, but a lot of things have changed. Like Taguma, for example. So drop a like, I appreciate it. Peace, everyone. Have an awesome day. See you next time. Until next Dragon Ball Super's week's episode.